85-year-old Tanaka-san moves through his Tokyo apartment like a graceful dancer, bending to pick up newspapers without wincing, climbing 3 flights of stairs without breathlessness, and sleeping through the night without back pain. His secret isn't expensive supplements or complicated equipment, but 6 simple movements he's performed for 60 years, movements that could transform how you feel after 70. In just a minute, I'll reveal why Japanese seniors over 65 have half the mobility problems of American seniors, and exactly which movements Harvard researchers now call the fountain of youth. The difference between aging gracefully and struggling with daily tasks often comes down to what happens in those first 6 minutes after you wake up. While most American seniors over 70 reach for pain medication or struggle to get out of bed, millions of Japanese elders begin each day with Rajyo Taiso, a 90-year-old practice that's treated more like medicine than exercise. Dr. Kenji Shiroma's groundbreaking study followed 5,000 seniors for 2 decades and discovered something remarkable. Those who performed these daily movements had 67% fewer doctor visits, lived an average of 2 years longer, and maintained independence well into their 90s. The philosophy behind this isn't about intensity or pushing through pain. It's about kaizen, small daily improvements that compound over decades. Many clinicians suggest that intelligent movement, not aggressive exercise, holds the key to maintaining mobility after 65. Movement 1, ankle circles. This deceptively simple movement starts with you sitting comfortably in any chair, extending one leg slightly in front of you, and slowly rotating your ankle 8 times in each direction. Your ankle joint contains more nerve endings than almost any other part of your body, and these gentle rotations send wake-up signals throughout your entire nervous system. The movement activates what doctors call the calf muscle pump, a crucial mechanism that helps blood return from your legs to your heart and prevents the blood clots that cause 90,000 senior deaths annually in America alone. When you rotate your ankle slowly and deliberately, you're essentially giving your circulatory system a gentle jump start that can prevent the swelling, numbness, and dangerous clots that plague so many seniors who spend long hours sitting. Think about how often seniors over 70 sit throughout the day, watching television, reading, or simply resting, and you'll understand why ankle circles become so vital for maintaining healthy circulation. The small muscles around your ankle joint need regular movement to stay flexible and strong, just like any other part of your body. But unlike larger muscle groups, these tiny stabilizers are easy to neglect until problems develop. Some studies link improved ankle mobility to better balance and fewer falls, 2 critical factors in maintaining independence as we age. The beauty of ankle circles lies in their simplicity. You can perform them while watching the morning news, during commercial breaks, or even while sitting in a doctor's waiting room. If you help a parent over 70, you might notice they often complain about swollen ankles or heavy feelings in their legs, especially after long periods of sitting. Movement 2, seated spinal waves. This graceful movement begins with you sitting tall in your chair, then slowly rolling your chin toward your chest and continuing to curve your spine vertebra by vertebra until you're gently folded forward. The magic happens in the return journey, where you rebuild your spine from the bottom up, placing each vertebra back into its proper position like carefully stacking building blocks. This movement lubricates every joint in your spine, reduces back pain by up to 60% according to some research, and counteracts the forward slouch that develops from years of desk work, reading, and watching television. Your spine contains 24 individual vertebrae, each designed to move independently, but when we sit for hours without proper movement, these joints become stiff and lose their natural flexibility. The seated spinal wave works because it treats your spine like a bicycle chain, ensuring each link moves smoothly and independently, rather than forcing large sections to bend as one rigid unit. Many seniors over 65 develop what doctors call hyperkyphosis, an excessive forward curve of the upper spine that can compress internal organs, restrict breathing, and create chronic pain throughout the back and neck. This gentle wave movement helps maintain the natural curves of your spine while preventing the excessive rounding that leads to the hunched-over posture common in older adults. Consider Martha, a 74-year-old retired librarian who spent decades hunched over books and computer screens. After years of chronic upper back pain and increasing difficulty standing straight, she began performing seated spinal waves every morning and evening. Within 6 weeks, Martha noticed she could stand taller without effort. Her chronic headaches had diminished significantly, and she felt more confident walking through crowded spaces because her improved posture gave her better balance and spatial awareness. Movement 3. Shoulder blade squeezes. This powerful movement begins with you imagining a tennis ball positioned between your shoulder blades, then gently squeezing your shoulder blades together as if trying to hold that ball in place for 5 seconds before slowly releasing. This simple action counteracts the forward head posture that affects nearly 80% of seniors and can increase brain oxygen levels by up to 30% by improving the alignment of your neck and head. Modern life, with its emphasis on looking down at phones, reading and watching television, pulls our shoulders forward and creates a chronic stretch in the muscles between our shoulder blades, while shortening and tightening the muscles in our chest and front of our shoulders. This imbalance not only causes pain and stiffness, but can also compress the blood vessels and nerves that supply your arms and hands, leading to numbness, tingling, and reduced strength in your upper extremities. The shoulder blade squeeze movement specifically targets the middle and lower trapezius muscles, the rhomboids, and the deep postural muscles that work to maintain proper shoulder position throughout the day. When these muscles become weak from disuse, your shoulders roll forward, your head juts ahead of your body, and your upper back rounds into the hunched position that makes breathing more difficult and puts excessive strain on your neck. The neurological benefits of proper shoulder blade positioning extend far beyond just reducing pain and improving posture. When your head sits properly over your shoulders, the vertebral arteries that supply blood to your brain can function more efficiently, potentially improving memory, concentration, and overall cognitive function. Many clinicians suggest that addressing postural imbalances early can prevent the more serious complications that develop when forward head posture becomes severe, including compressed nerves, chronic headaches, and even changes in facial structure. Movement 4. Hip circles. Standing behind a sturdy chair for support, you lift one knee to a comfortable height and slowly circle your entire leg outward, back, down and forward, creating a smooth circular motion that mobilizes your hip joint in all directions. Your hips serve as the power center of your body, connecting your torso to your legs and transferring forces between your upper and lower body with every step you take. When hip joints become stiff and restricted, as they do in most seniors due to prolonged sitting and reduced activity, this stiffness creates a domino effect of compensations throughout your body. Tight hips force your knees to work harder, put additional stress on your lower back, and compromise your balance by limiting your ability to recover from stumbles or navigate uneven surfaces safely. The circular motion of hip circles takes each hip joint through its complete range of motion, maintaining the flexibility and lubrication necessary for pain-free movement. Unlike the ball and socket design of your shoulder joint, your hip joint is built for both mobility and stability, supporting your entire body weight while allowing complex movements in multiple directions. As we age, the cartilage in our hip joints can become thinner and less elastic, while the surrounding muscles and ligaments tend to tighten from disuse. Hip circles help maintain the synovial fluid that lubricates your hip joints, while gently stretching the hip flexors, rotators and stabilizers that work together to keep your pelvis level and your gait smooth. This maintenance of hip mobility directly translates to easier stair climbing, smoother walking, and better balance during daily activities. Some studies link improved hip flexibility to reduced fall risk in seniors, as mobile hips allow for the quick corrective steps necessary to regain balance when stumbling. Movement 5. Neck rotations. This delicate movement requires moving your head slowly and deliberately, bringing your ear toward your shoulder, then your chin toward your chest, but never allowing your head to drop backward, which can compress delicate structures in your neck. The key safety principle is to stop immediately if you feel dizzy, as this can indicate compression of blood vessels that supply your inner ear and brain. Neck rotations, when performed correctly, can reduce tension headaches by up to 80% and improve mental clarity by enhancing blood flow to your brain. Your neck contains 7 small vertebrae, numerous muscles, major blood vessels, and nerve pathways that control everything from your ability to turn your head to your sense of balance and spatial awareness. The forward head posture that develops in most seniors creates chronic tension in the muscles at the base of the skull, leading to headaches, jaw pain, and even ringing in the ears. These muscles, called the suboccipital muscles, work constantly to keep your head upright when it's positioned ahead of your body, never getting the chance to rest and recover. Gentle neck rotations help release this chronic tension while improving the mobility of your cervical spine, the portion of your spine that allows you to turn your head, nod, and tilt your head in various directions. The neurological benefits of neck rotations extend beyond just pain relief and improved mobility. Your neck contains proprioceptors, specialized nerve endings that inform your brain about your head position in space and contribute to your overall sense of balance and spatial awareness. When these proprioceptors function optimally through regular gentle movement, your risk of falls decreases and your confidence in moving through various environments increases. Movement 6. Breathing with arm raises. This final movement combines the power of controlled breathing with gentle arm movement, creating what many seniors describe as their body's reset button for stress, fatigue, and overwhelm. You begin by sitting or standing comfortably, then slowly raise both arms out to the sides and overhead while inhaling for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 2 counts with your arms raised, then exhale for 6 counts while slowly lowering your arms back to your sides. This simple pattern lowers blood pressure, can reduce cortisol levels by up to 50%, and increases the production of endorphins that improve mood and reduce pain perception. The combination of deep breathing and arm movement engages your parasympathetic nervous system, the branch of your nervous system responsible for rest, recovery, and healing. The 4-count inhalation ensures you take in enough oxygen to fully oxygenate your blood, while the 6-count exhalation activates the vagus nerve, a crucial component of your parasympathetic nervous system that helps regulate heart rate, blood pressure, and stress hormone production. This breathing pattern, sometimes called coherent breathing, has been shown to synchronize various bodily systems and create a state of calm alertness that many seniors find helpful for managing the daily stresses and challenges of aging. The timing of this movement can be particularly important for maximizing its benefits. Performing breathing with arm raises first thing in the morning can help set a calm, centered tone for the entire day, while using it in the evening can help transition your body and mind toward rest and recovery. If you help a parent over 70, you might suggest they use this movement during challenging moments, such as before medical appointments, after receiving concerning news, or when dealing with pain or discomfort. Creating a sustainable daily routine with these 6 movements requires understanding that consistency matters more than perfection, and that small, regular efforts compound into significant benefits over time. The ideal approach involves linking these movements to existing habits in your daily routine, a technique called habit stacking that makes new behaviors more likely to stick. For example, you might perform ankle circles and seated spinal waves right after your morning coffee, shoulder blade squeezes and hip circles while watching the evening news, and neck rotations with breathing exercises before bedtime. This distribution throughout the day ensures your body receives regular movement breaks while making the routine feel manageable rather than overwhelming. The progression should be gentle and gradual, with the first 2 weeks focused entirely on learning proper form and establishing the habit rather than worrying about perfect execution or maximum repetitions. During weeks 3 and 4, the emphasis shifts to making the movements a non-negotiable part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth or taking medications. After the first month, you can begin adding variations or increasing repetitions based on how your body responds and what feels sustainable long-term. Many seniors find that morning movement helps wake up their body and prepare for the day's activities, while evening movement helps settle their systems and prepare for restorative sleep. The measurable results speak for themselves. In clinical studies, seniors who performed these types of movements daily showed 25% improvement in balance scores, 40% reduction in reported stiffness, and significant improvements in their confidence performing daily activities. Participants reported sleeping better, feeling more energetic throughout the day, and experiencing fewer aches and pains that had previously limited their activities. The psychological benefits were equally impressive, with many seniors reporting increased confidence in their physical abilities and reduced anxiety about falling or becoming dependent on others for daily tasks. These 6 movements represent more than just exercise. They embody the Japanese principle of Kaizen, the belief that small, consistent improvements lead to profound long-term changes. The beauty of this approach lies not in dramatic overnight transformations, but in the gradual restoration of function, confidence, and vitality that comes from treating your body with daily care and attention. As you begin incorporating these movements into your routine, remember that every small step toward better mobility and health is an investment in your future independence and quality of life. Share this valuable information with any friend or family member over 60 who could benefit from these gentle yet powerful movements. Subscribe for more practical health tips that can transform your golden years, and save this guide to reference as you begin your own journey toward Japanese-inspired longevity. If you found value in learning about these movements that keep Japanese seniors mobile and pain-free, you'll want to discover the 3 specific balance exercises that prevent falls so effectively they've reduced fall-related injuries by 40% in communities where they're practiced daily.